Hello everyone, I'm Laila and I'm currently taking the program of Cultural Studies at University of Szeged, Hungary. And today I will take you on a fascinating little introductions of one of the courses that I take here, which is Applied Linguistics. So in Applied Linguistics, there's this one subject that I find very fascinating for us as a bilingual speaker and also as a language beholder to learn, which is called second language acquisitions. Second language acquisition in this case is a theory in applied linguistics that focuses on developing knowledge and use of a second language by children or us as adults who know at least one other language beside the one that we have for daily communication since we were a child, or what we better refer it as mother tongue language. Theoretically, this concept aims to explore how language are learned through a specialist part of the brain, while practically this concept focuses on how second language best be taught for language learners, which also counts us as language learners itself. There are practically two different kinds of theories related with second language acquisition. The first one is linguistic theory, of course, and the second one is psychological theory. Linguistic theory, in this case, will then be associated with the concept of universal grammar. You might ask, what is universal grammar? So universal grammar, or in this case, is shortly defined as a specialized language knowledge that has already been rooted within one's brain and recognizing patterns of language learning by their prior first language learning experiences. So when we learn a new language or like a foreign language, we have this kind of concept in our brain that has been specialized to learn language through the patterns that we have by our prior first language learning experience. The second one for the psychological theory, this theory will then be divided into 6 different sub-theories. There are first behaviorism, which sees learning as a formation made by habit. So we learn language through a habit of communicating with others. And the second one is cognitive psychology, which refers to a language learning as a procedural and a skill learned. So it is not something that we just accidentally gain, but more of a procedure that we need to learn. Third one is connectionism, which is a theory that recognizes language learning as a structured patterns and not rules to be followed. And the fourth one is processability theory, which sees language learning as a complex processes that are needed to be followed thoroughly. And the fifth one is interactionist perspectives that sees learning through adjustments and first-hand experiences, which is also related with the first theory, that is behaviorism. So we learn language by adjusting ourselves with the way that we communicate to others. And the sixth one is sociocultural perspectives, which explains language as something that is first cultural and social, and then that can descend into individual. So second language acquisitions is practically a subject that will focus more on how we gain language, especially as a bilingual speaker, about how we learn or how we grasp the knowledge of the foreign language that we can now use to communicate with, and that sort kind of thing. So I do think that second language acquisition is one of the theory and also a concept that we as a bilingual speaker need to at least grasp the basic concept of, because as a learner myself and also as an abroad student, I think this concept of bilingualism and also how I gain this specialty in speaking or like communicating myself in my second language, which is English right now, is very interesting to be explained thoroughly, because it's not just how I can make an output of communicating myself in English, but like how I can understand better of the phenomena or the linguistic phenomena that is happening inside of my mind regarding the language. And yeah, I hope this video can also be a little something for you to learn about how we gain the knowledge of second language. And I hope it is also interesting for you, just how it is very fascinating for me too. And yeah, thank you for watching and have the best day.